I tried to save a rat.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. I took it inside. It was a baby. She did bite me though. And I was like,
okay,
do I have to go to the hospital? And then I was like, I'm gonna wing it. What is really surprising to me and drives me crazy is that we as a community, I think we are really disillusioned and upset and hurt as we should be. And so we're infighting. Well, so you do like 30 takes,
yeah,
you know, and it's
true.
like, you know, and some of them, they're just like, no, you know, which I kind of like, I respect that. I'm like, that's cool. Like but more art all the time.
Hi everyone, I am Billboard Stephen Daw, and I am joined today by the icon, the legend herself, King Princess. Hi babe, how are you?
Hi.
And we're here today at Julius's in the West Village, the oldest gay bar in New York City. How's life? How's things?
It's been pretty good. We're at the beginning of summer.
Hell yeah.
Kind of feels like the beginning. We went to a quarry the other day.
A quarry?
Yeah, we swam.
Ooh, okay. So
Yeah.
we're just diving off cliffs at this point.
I think it's nice because it's like we got out of the city on the first day that it was super, super hot and like just smoked blunts by the natural water source.
Love that for you.
Which was great. And it really got me in the mood to now traverse the slutty gay summer.
Naturally. I love that.
It got me ready.
I have to tell you, the start of my slutty gay summer was at your Market Hotel show.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That was one of the hottest events, both literally and figuratively, that I've been to in a minute.
Could you believe the temperature?
It was truly wild.
I always think of my fans as producing a lot of body heat in general, too.
And you're correct to think that.
The lesbians, it's what is Melissa McCarthy in Bridesmaid. She's like, feel that steam heat just coming from my undercarriage. I'm like, that is literally my shows.
Yeah.
The steam heat from the undercarriage.
We loved it.
Yeah, it was a great show. That was a great show.
So you just announced Girl Violence.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about the album?
I feel amazing about this album. I really do.
I mean, R.I.P.K.P. is immediately, as soon as it came out, I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
We have a gay anthem for Pride Month. Thank God.
I hope to deliver.
I believe you literally described it. I have it here as a quote, slutty anthem for lesbians.
Yes.
And that we need debauchery this summer. Care to explain?
Well, I think that it's easy for us to fall into the trap of our addiction to sadness.
Girl.
Lesbians specifically, we love to be tragic.
For sure.
And I agree. You
Yeah.
know, I am also a tragic lesbian, but I do think that we should be sucking and fucking.
I love
this
that.
summer.
Absolutely.
And I think that it was important that I could, I could bring that to the people. And I think that's the right song to do it.
100%. Guys, you heard it here first. Everyone needs to be sucking and fucking this summer. Oh my God. Why was this the song that you wanted to like kick off the Girl Violence era? What was it about the song?
I think from the beginning of writing this album, I kind of was like, this song to me is just, it's so fun. And it feels like a continuation of like, hit the back, pussy is God. Like I always drop Slutty one in the mix, in the sadness smoothie. This one really, even when we wrote it, I was like, I hope that this is the first single. And then obviously like, my label's so lovely. Like we just sat down and we're like, what's the first single? And I was like, I think it's gotta be the whore one.
Honestly, and it worked out because Hit the Back is my favorite song of yours.
That's a fabulous song.
It's a perfect song. Like, let's do gay dance moves, but for lesbians right now. And it's
we
perfect.
deserve it, I think that there's, and especially like expert level lesbian, like not like the type of lesbian where it's like, I don't know if she's gay. Like that's not really my, like, I'm too gay for that. You know what I mean?
I absolutely understand what you mean.
Stages.
Advanced stages
like,
gay.
I'm stage 4 gay.
Stage 4 gay,
Like it's
absolutely.
not like, it's not fun anymore. Like it's not like a will they, won't they.
That's 100% how we need to be describing homosexuality in the year of our Lord 2025.
Yeah, it's like I've been gay since I was 5 years old. Like it's like at this point, it's just like, I don't know. I'm not like a will they, won't they dating like a confused girl type of energy. Like I'm like talking about like, how are we getting down?
This is more of a, it's inoperable and there's nothing that we can
there's
do type
nothing
situation.
we can do. Do you want it on the floor, against the door?
Oh my God. And I have to say, your performance of that at the Market Hotel has stayed in my head since you did it.
Really?
Because even as let's be very clear, camera, homosexual man.
I thought you were questioning.
Thank you for putting that out in the public. But it's like, even watching it that way, I was just like, oh no, there's something going on. And that's how you know that like no one's 100% except some people are.
I like to give everyone boners.
Just a little something, you know?
I think it's only fair.
Yeah, it was a full moment of you like writhing around on the floor of the stage that I was like, I get it. I do in fact
Thank
get
you.
it.
Somebody said to me, everybody's got their dance move. And unfortunately, the only one I can do is a body roll. So that's what I've just been working with.
Same. Yeah.
I can give hips.
Yeah, exactly. I can move them forward and back.
Forward and
I can
back,
do a little
side to
shoulder
side.
move. Exactly.
But I won't be giving.
You asked me to drop it down.
Step in 5, 6, 7.
Yeah,
I can't
exactly.
do that.
Right. Yeah. You say choreography. I say no.
Yeah. No. I can do body roll.
Yeah. You
over
say
here, over there, front of the stage, side of the stage. That's what I give. That's what I bring to the table.
Exactly. I love it. I also wanted to ask you, you just made your acting debut recently.
did, yeah.
9 Perfect Strangers.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about why you wanted to get into acting.
I think I was just going through a period of time where like I just have been doing music my entire life, and I think for a minute I was like, whoa, am I doing this because it's what I do or because it's what I love to do? And I knew the answer really in my heart is like, it is what I love to do. But sometimes when those things happen, I think it's best to just take a step away. And I'm lucky enough to be able to like, I said I want to start auditioning, and, I had agents who stepped up and wanted to help me with it. And I started auditioning, and I got this role, and I was kind of like, what a perfect excuse to like do a little bit of like self-work, like go live in Germany and do something completely out of my comfort zone for 6 months and kind of be a student again.
Yeah.
And see how that betters me as an artist and as a musician. And it really did. Like, it got me actually up my music game.
Really? How so?
Well, because it's another form of performance, but
sure.
It's an interesting form of performance because you really can't be embarrassed. You have to try stuff. You have to try stuff, and you have to you're using your body as a tool in a way that's really precise and on camera. And I think it just dialed me and allowed me to be more silly and more clown-like and feel less precious.
Yeah, everything's all of a sudden not so serious.
Well, so you do like 30 takes, and it's like, and some of them, they're just like, no, which I kind of like, I respect that. I'm like, that's cool. Like but more art all the time. We just need art constantly.
Very that. I am loving the image of you on set doing something and them going, cut. No.
Yeah, that's most of my critique was just no.
I mean, and obviously you got to hang out with fucking Nicole Kidman on
Bob.
set. The Bob. The severity of it. Did she give you any like cool advice when you were on set about acting?
When we were like filming the scene where I'm like having a mentee be,
Natch.
She was in character on set. Oh. So it was giving very like, she was like walking around me in circles.
Oh no.
Which was like, so hot, so I was just like living. And then at one point, because she was giving Masha accent too, so at one point she was just like, save it for on camera.
Oh,
don't waste your performance. Because I was like,
you were giving.
I give.
Natch.
I give during the rehearsal. I give a rehearsal. I give full throttle whole way through. She was
100%
like,
at all times.
Save it for the performance.
Oh my God.
And I was like, okay.
And
then I did.
That's a fever dream to me.
It was in a castle in Austria.
Just having Nicole Kidman in a full-blown Russian accent be like, save it for on camera is wild.
It was mage. I was vibing. I mean, I had a really good time.
Absolutely.
It's a gay girl's dream.
And I know that you were also cast in the upcoming Hugh Jackman movie.
That movie is fabulous. I
Songs
just watched
on Blue.
it.
Did you watch it? How did it look?
It looked really good.
Amazing. Can you tell us anything about this movie?
Yes. So it's Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman, and they're a couple from Wisconsin.
Love.
They get together because they're both impersonators in like the local like state fair, touring musician, working class musician crowd, but they're impersonators. She's a Patsy Cline impersonator. Ooh. He's kind of figuring out who he's going to impersonate, and he turns out he loves Neil Diamond, and he looks kind of like Neil Diamond. So they end up joining together and creating a duo. Yeah. It's really cute, and I play his daughter. He's got 2 daughters. Me and Ella play his daughters, and it's really it was fabulous. Just working with 2 wonderful people
Yeah.
who are like just incredible collaborators and just so charming and like with it. And
the fact that your first two like major co-stars are Hugh Jackman and Kate Winslet and Nicole Kidman.
no, Kate Hudson.
Oh, did I say Kate Winslet?
Which I love Kate Winslet, obviously, but
I also
Kate
love Kate Hudson.
I'm also just gagged.
No, that's gagged. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I can't think of better co-stars for you to be having with your first two projects.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
really, really lucky.
Did you ever notice a difference between like filming for TV and filming for a film?
Well, TV's longer.
Thank you. You're so right. Yeah, physically,
Straight up.
actually,
I mean, like
it is
literally,
longer.
like I lived in Germany for 6 months filming this
Jesus.
show. So
Whoa.
it was kind of like, bye. You know, and then for the movie, I was just going to New Jersey, which is also honestly did not realize how far New Jersey was from Brooklyn. No one told me.
Yeah, no, that's brutal.
That Manhattan sits directly between Brooklyn and New Jersey. Never thought about that once.
Especially if she's taking public transit, like, oh girl, it's gonna take you minimum 2 hours.
No, it was insane. So
awful.
I do think with movies, it's just it's a shorter amount of time to get into something. When you're shooting like a 6-month show, you have like months to think about the character and months to prep for it. Like movies are just a faster turnaround, I think.
To get back a little bit to the music, first of all, thank you so much for moving back to New York.
Oh, of course.
We missed you so much.
Thank you.
I don't know what you were doing in LA.
No, it was actually so awful. Like I just oh God.
Yeah. LA was not it for you?
No one should go there.
I don't disagree.
I mean, honestly, that's rude. No, there's parts of it.
There's parts of it that are fine.
No, I was actually just thinking if I thought of any parts. There's no parts. New York or bust.
Truly.
Yeah.
What has the experience been like coming back, and how do you think that sort of impacted your creative process?
It's interesting because when you grow up like 18 years in a place, like I went to school for 9 years of my life in this neighborhood, and you know, you like graduate high school and everybody kind of wants to leave their hometown for a minute. Yeah. Mine is New York, unfortunately. So it's like,
unfortunately, it's great.
No, fortunately, but unfortunately, because then you leave and then you go, wait a second, I have to go back to my hometown.
Yeah.
You know, I took those years to kind of be a young adult in a city that was like foreign to me. But the minute I moved back, I just felt embraced by my city and by the people. The queer community, like I found my queer community here as an adult in a way that's really, really beautiful and really fun.
I love that.
I love my girls and yeah, I don't know. This is my favorite city in the world, my stinky, poopy rat city.
That's right. And anyone who's trying to get rid of the rats in New York City, don't. What are we doing?
Why would you ever do that? I tried to save a rat.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. I took it inside. It was a baby, and I
feel that.
And I was like, we got a cage. We like did a whole thing. Unfortunately, she did pass.
So sorry to hear it.
But it was a big day for me.
That's huge for you. I love that.
It was a big day. She did bite me though, and I was like,
okay,
I have to go to the hospital? And then I was like, I'm gonna wing it.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be totally. She's a baby.
Who cares?
She's a
right.
baby.
Well, things are a little spicy for us right now in the queer community.
Let me just.
Yeah, no, let's both just take a moment. Ooh.
God.
It's not the best. I think the most recent example was the Trump administration decided it would be a good idea to cut funding for LGBTQ youth suicide prevention. What was your reaction when you heard about that?
I mean, none of this is surprising.
Nope.
I mean, these people have literally been detailing this in their plans that they weirdly deny being their plans. If you read through Project 2025, a lot of this shit is in there.
It's like and they're also like 50% of the way through Project 2025 at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that I find really interesting is, because we knew this was gonna happen. We know these people hate gays, they hate immigrants. They don't care about, any form of equity in this country.
Nope.
They are hateful. But what is really surprising to me and drives me crazy is that we as a community, I think we are really disillusioned and upset and hurt, as we should be. And so we're infighting. Yes. And I am a big proponent of there is a clear common enemy here. And we are the minutia of whatever we're having discourse about within our own community at the moment it'd be amazing if as a group, we all just decided that it's better that we are out and proud and living in this country and dealing with what's really important, which is that they are coming for us.
Literally, it's every time I see people.
We don't need to come for each other. They are literally doing that work.
Exactly. It's every time I see people starting to like remove letters from the acronym, I'm like, guys, what are we doing?
Well,
like,
I see all that stuff and I'm like, you know, because I'm on Gay Talk and stuff and like, and Dyke Talk and all that shit. And I'm like, part of me understands it because it's like, of course we're infighting. Of course we're picking each other apart because we're fucking mad.
Yeah.
We're mad and we're upset and I get it. But I mean, there's so much to get into. I mean, this bill he's trying to pass, the great, big, beautiful bill, which is like literally destroyed.
I'm like, you're just going to destroy everything with this.
And this, we just, you know, bombed Iran, and it's like, but this bill is getting passed. It's all distraction tactics to stop us from recognizing what's happening in this country right now.
And that doesn't even speak to the fact that, like, you know, you look at what the Supreme Court just did in the Scarametti case with the trans community, and it's just like, yeah, of course they're going to be target number one because they are the most vulnerable group amongst queer people.
If you're feeling disillusioned and upset and angry, I think one way that I've found like a solve for that is find your local LGBT center and donate. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of different ways you can help. You can donate clothing. You can help facilitate, you know, programs within the community. You can sign up to just be somebody who helps work on the space and organize the space.
Yeah.
There's millions of ways that you can help, but find that local LGBT center because that's your immediate community.
Absolutely.
And that's the place that kids go when they need help.
100%. I mean, especially like in places that aren't like New York, Los Angeles. If you have an LGBT center in your hometown, go volunteer. I guarantee you they need help.
Yes, and it feels small, but it's not, because to have a place in your city for kids who are displaced and feel lost it's few and far between, and it's getting fewer. And a lot of these places are relying on volunteer help. So I would suggest that. There's some amazing ones in New York that have been around forever.
Completely.
But yeah, and in LA as well. I used to go there a lot, the one in Hollywood.
Absolutely. The New York LGBT Center I've used multiple times.
Fabulous.
It's great. It's an excellent resource for everybody who's living here.
So that's kind of where I'm at, is like local, how do we just like make sure that kids are closed, that they have people to talk to.
Yes.
That there are programs that they can go to and hang out and find community.
Bingo.
Without those little things, it becomes really bleak.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, and that's the other thing that I've been trying to do is just like checking in on like the people in your immediate community.
Yeah.
Like I've been trying to take everybody's temperature about how they're doing in all of this. And I did want to ask, how have the people around you, as all of this has been happening, how have they been like coping and dealing with all of this?
It's interesting because I do think like in Brooklyn, like we just be partying.
I mean, 100%. That is largely how my community's been doing too.
I think that's the vibe. Is like everybody's just like, it becomes hedonistic in the face of World War III.
Yeah, exactly.
I live in a very privileged position of living in Brooklyn with my friends and family who are safe and living in a liberal city. But again, like this will come out after the election and hope it turns out well. But tomorrow's voting day. I know all my friends are registered. Mm-hmm. It was a big conversation in my friend group of like making sure everybody could find their polling place, that we all had each other's cheat sheets, because the shit gets confusing when you walk in there sometimes, especially if you're stoned all the time like me. Can be
Fair.
Filling in bubbles is hard. So, stuff like that, like, hey guys, just checking in. Do you need help finding your polling place? Do you, that type of stuff. But I think the temperature is really sad and confused and also want to be horny and drunk this summer.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
If does that kind of cover
everyone should want to be horny and drunk this summer to take their minds off of all of the bad shit happening. 100%.
Absolutely.
We're always trying to like keep on track of what's trending up at Billboard, the things that are going viral. So we're going to show you a couple videos now.
Okay, absolutely.
Let us know what you think of them, if you've seen them already, things like that.
Okay.
Ready to do it? Let's do it.
I'm ready. He's got audience for Kiss.
Which we love.
I mean, he takes balls.
Yeah.
He's a diva.
He's a diva. We love to see it.
He came in with a fan favorite. You know, he knew what the crowd was going to react to. He handled it.
We love it. We love it. Had you seen this before we showed it to you?
I've never seen it in my life. Is that a straight man?
Is it a straight man? I don't know.
What is he doing?
That was on a Carnival Cruise.
Is he just got up for fun?
He did like a karaoke.
Yeah. Lovingly nicknamed Carnival Cruise Tyler. And now Keith sweats nobody is going viral because of it.
I'm really happy for him, I guess.
So now we have the Black Eyed Peas Rock Your Body is
Fabulous
going viral.
song.
Here's the video we're going to show you.
Rock your body.
See, this doesn't resonate with me.
Yeah, see, viral TikTok dances are not it for me.
This
As we
isn't-
discussed, only body rolls.
I like the AI country songs that are like that are
Honestly,
lesbian.
Yes.
And I like Cupcake.
I mean, of course, of course. If you had to pick one song of yours to get like one random song from your discography to get the sudden viral treatment, what would you want it to be?
Any of them.
Truly. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm like,
Give us the streams, babe.
anyone. No, I mean, honestly, like I guess looking back, it would make sense for like a Hit the Back.
Now let's throw it down. Hit the back. Tell me you need respect.
I have one where I say, it's called Back of a Cab, and there's a line that's like, you like gay shit.
Yeah, huh?
Which I always felt like it was pre-TikTok, but I do think
It's built for that moment.
it was built for that moment. So that's another one. But honestly, I'll take whatever.
Absolutely. What's been trending up for you?
Okay, so I've been getting a lot of these people on TikTok who are like coming out as like Jesus, like reformed gay people.
Yeah. It's unfortunately a trend right now.
I'm getting a lot of them and I'm loving it.
It's kind of iconic.
They're all so gay. It's like
the
a
queening
bull
out.
dyke being
Absolutely.
like, not anymore. Jesus saves. I was like, does he?
Truly just like the skinniest twink that you have ever seen, clearly still high on poppers, just being like, I love God. And it's just kind of like, okay,
I love
babe.
pussy. I've become like, I do think that my Instagram Reels algorithm is more dialed than my TikTok algorithm.
Interesting.
Because I've really worked on it.
Okay, work.
Because I like the like really scary shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Reels has that.
Give me an example of the really scary shit.
Like a woman like pouring like wine through her toes, or like there's like this woman who wears like,
Are you okay? Are you
like
good?
full body latex like all day, and there's no music, and it's just the sound of her latex like rubbing.
That's nightmarish, and I love this for you.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Or like the woman who prays for like IBS, like she does prayers for like people's like stomach issues.
I'm gonna
Just, like,
ask again. Are you okay?
No.
Perfect.
Sick in the head.
Just praying for IBS.
Yeah, most of my like TikTok algorithm is just lesbians, just
doing crazy shit.
just like yelling about something or doing something of the
Honestly,
sort.
I'm obsessed with that.
Well, because it's who I like. It's my fans. So like I'll like
Absolutely.
interact, and then
100%.
like my algorithm's just like full that.
Unbelievable.
But I'm learning.
Absolutely.
Every day I'm learning.
Is there anything in particular that you're like watching a lot right now? Any like shows?
I'm watching Love Island.
Love that for you. Wish I was into it. I just, for some reason, I have not been drawn in.
My favorite is Love is Blind because I like that the stakes are so high. Like I like that it's destroying people's lives.
Love is Blind is giving high camp.
I like
to
when
me.
the reality TV destroys people's lives. Like I don't want the stakes to be that low because it's
For sure.
like Love Island is like what you leave.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Love is Blind. Like you're married. Like you're
for sure.
You're fully married to a stranger. Like
Wild.
So I like stuff like that.
For sure.
I am watching And Just Like That. It's really hard
Yeah.
to get through each episode, but I am doing it.
It's almost like, gay homework. It's just kind of like we
I
have
to because
Yeah.
I'm just Sex in the City is biblical for me.
We've
so-
invested this much time, so it's just kind of like
But
you have
it
to
is
get in.
it is like I'm like, okay, there's a new episode. And I'm
Real.
like- but yeah, what else am I watching? I don't know. I watch such trash. I'm about to watch Poop Cruise. You know about this?
I do know about this.
Did you see this?
I haven't seen it
It's coming
yet,
out
but I've
tomorrow.
heard
I'm
about
so
it.
excited. I got some friends coming over. We're gonna watch Poop Cruise.
Just gonna do a Poop Cruise marathon.
We're
I
gonna
love
do
that.
a Poop Cruise viewing party. I'm gonna get hors
Unreal.
d'oeuvres. I'm gonna serve
Some
little.
little turds.
I'm gonna serve little doo-doos to all my friends.
Just like chocolate mousse, but in the shape of like a
Yeah.
little poop emoji.
Yeah,
I'm
on
obsessed.
a little boat. Yeah, I love to do a viewing party.
I love that. Ugh, who doesn't love a theme, you know?
I love a theme. I love a theme. I like when I'm told, like, okay, this is the boundaries that we're working with for tonight. Come in, bring what you've got.
Now I have to watch Poop Cruise tomorrow. Like, I just have to watch
I'm sorry,
it.
does that not sound interesting to you?
No, that sounds fascinating.
Because if we're being honest, there is nothing that I want less than to be on a cruise ship.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, the middle of the ocean.
You could not pay me.
Can we get into the fact that the deep ocean is like the most nightmarish place
No,
on
that's
the
where
planet?
the aliens are.
I mean, yeah. No, we're both on track with that.
No, they're
Yeah.
in there.
They're down
Remember when
there,
the guy
absolutely.
went on TV and he was like, they did like a 4-hour press conference about aliens, and at the end he's like, they're in the ocean.
They're in the ocean. And you know what? I believe him.
No, they're in the ocean, but also I don't fucks with the sea.
Same. See, and that's why we're right
I
here.
don't fucks with. I like lakes.
absolutely
I like
not.
to know the bounds of my water source.
As someone from Chicago, I'm like, Lake Michigan, let's fucking go. That's great.
Honestly,
Love
that's
it.
too big.
Too big for you?
I
Okay.
famously once was playing Lollapalooza and I woke up in this beautiful hotel and I called my manager and I was like, God, I love this hotel. What a beautiful view of the ocean.
I
And he
mean,
went,
I have watched.
that's Lake Michigan, you dumb bitch.
I have literally watched TikToks of people just being like, there is some conspiracy theory going on because, like, why are y'all telling me Chicago is in the middle of the country when there is an ocean right there?
I'm confused by that. That's too big a lake for me.
I fully get it, but I love it.
But you're from there, so
I'm you know what, you're right, I'm tinged by
did you find like did you have
nostalgia.
like a little cove you went swimming in or something?
I mean,
Are
you know
there
what?
bays?
For the sake of this interview, yes, absolutely I did.
Yeah, because I feel like it's when that lake's that big, you have to go to a specific
Yeah.
zone in the lake.
Once you lose sight of the horizon over the lake, it's like, is this really a lake anymore?
The lake I go to is tiny.
It's a little small lake. I love
So
that
for
you.
me, it's really, I can see all 4 points of ending.
Love it.
It's good.
So King Princess, what are you listening to right now?
I really love Lola Young.
Ah,
I think she's fabulous.
I'm obsessed with her.
Yeah, she's awesome. The other day driving to the Quarry, we listened to all of Slut Pop Miami.
Natch, of course.
Yeah.
Kim, lover.
I've been listening personally to a lot of like Lou Reed. Like just 180.
That tracks for you, absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of Neil Young.
Oh, love. Okay.
But that's kind of when I get into my like rock and roll daddy bag.
For sure.
When I'm just sitting at home.
Not the rock and roll daddy bag. I love it.
Yeah.
Incredible. I can't think of a better place to wrap up the interview. King Princess, thank you so much for coming in and doing this. This was so much fun.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, we did it.